Hi, it's Shelly. I'm back, and today is my third video. And today we're going to discuss the accident theory with the Summer Wells case. 90% of the time since Summer went missing on June 15th, 2021, I believe that it was an accident. I believe an accident took place at the swimming hole, and I believe a cover up took place thereafter. The problem with the accident theory, and it is the most plausible, it's the hardest to accept because then it means that Summer is no longer with us. And there's just always a part of me that holds out a little bit of hope that maybe she is alive. But if we're looking today at the accident theory, we also have to understand that since June the 15th, 2021, that means that Summer Wells has no longer been with us. We still need to find Summer, regardless. So today I'm going to address the accident theory. But before I begin, I want to let you know that at the end of the video, I'm going to be talking about some upcoming cases that I'm going to cover. I can only do that on the weekends, though, because I do have a day job. I do have a regular job, in fact, two of them. I'm an educator and a professor during the week. And so I won't have any time to prepare videos because my focus is on my students. But on the weekends, I plan on producing some more videos and addressing some cases that are near and dear to my heart. I would also like to address a comment that was left on my YouTube channel, and it stated something to the degree of that I'm a YouTuber. I wouldn't define myself as a YouTuber. This is only my third video. But there was also an accusation that I'm exploiting Summer to make money. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know how to make money off of YouTube. That is not why I'm making these videos. I wouldn't know how to do that. And I do have a regular job during the week. So I graduated from UTSA with my undergrad degree. I graduated from Tarleton State University with my master's, and I'm currently in the dissertation process of my Doctor of Education. So I am not a true crime expert in any means. Everything that I talk about is speculation and alleged. I have no ties to any of these cases except for one, and I'll make sure that I give you all the details of that in advance. So before we get started in talking about the accident theory, I do want to address my daughter's boutique. She's got wonderful clothes. It's an online boutique, Mountain Rose and Company. I get all of my clothes there, and I feel wonderful in the way that I dress. The quality of the clothes is so good. So let me show you. I got my feathered earrings from her, and also my beautiful striped top. But look, there's hints of color, right, in the pocket. And then also look at the back. And then I'm wearing the dark black Judy blue jeans, and they fit amazing. They're stretchy and comfortable. And then I also have to give a shout out to my shoes that I love. They are Malibu Blowfish. Aren't they amazing? And I got them on Amazon. They're reasonable. They're reasonable. So please check out my daughter's shop, Mountain Rose and Company, and I will throw the link down in the comments. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started. Last night I watched Crime Stories Obsessed with Emma. And Emma got an exclusive. And granted, it may have only been over Facebook Messenger, but she actually spoke with Grandis. And Grandis is C's mother. She was with Summer the day that Summer went missing. She has been very quiet. She has left town. She got the heck out of Dodge, and she is actually in another state. So Emma was actually able to get some information from Grandis. And there's one aspect, and I even mentioned it yesterday in my second video, that is concerning. And it could make the accident theory plausible, reasonable. But again, also that means that Summer would not be with us. So let's just go over the accident theory. First, there was a video taken of Summer supposedly right before C and Grandis got home with Summer and the groceries from the day after being at the ER, the swimming hole, collecting the prescription, going to various vape shops, the swimming hole, then going to get groceries, going to another vape shop. The whole day was full of activity. So the video was taken supposedly about 8 minutes before C, Grandis, and Summer got home for the day. Now, I don't know the name, so forgive me, but a YouTuber that lives in the area actually went to the location of the video because you can see the landscape outside of the video, and it is about 8 minutes from the Wells property. So when C says the video was taken a few minutes before they got home, that would make sense. 8 minutes, a few minutes to C. Again, we know she's not good with time. However, this is the red flag. Grandis states in her communication with Emma from Crime Stories Obsessed that they did not get home for an hour and a half after that video was taken. So here's what Emma suspects. Emma suspects that from that video, they may have been alarmed by the state of Summer, and that they pulled over and they recognized before they ever even got home with her that something was wrong. That from the swimming hole, whatever took place, whether she went under, consumed too much water, whether she had a head injury, something happened at that swimming hole, and they recognized it just prior to getting home. They pull over, they notice that she's not well, and they make an emergency phone call to D. Now, all of this can be tracked through TBI and the data that they're tracking. So we'll know more, they know more, right? But if they can time this and they can ping this, this may be very reasonable, because D is working in Jonesboro, and that is longer than the 30-minute period he said it took him to get home. So think through this with me. They're 8 minutes away from being home. The video was taken and time-stamped. We recognize the landscaping outside of the video. They notice that Summer's not well. They make an emergency phone call. They turn the vehicle around and they go and meet D. If D handled the situation and there was a cover-up, you can see if they met that it would only take D maybe about 30 minutes to get home from there. So this makes the accident theory fairly plausible. And let me tell you what really grabbed my attention at the very beginning of this case. H. Now, I'm not certain where the information was coming from, but at the very beginning, and for any of us that have been studying this case from the jump, we know that there were certain comments that were made at the very beginning, and two just stick out to me and will not leave me. One was that whatever happened at the swimming hole, that Summer, the verb that was used was placed in the vehicle. Something happened. They got her out of the water. H got her out of the water, and she had to be placed. That was the verb, in the truck. If you're placing that 5-year-old in the truck and she's not walking on her own, something is very concerning about that. The second thing that's very concerning is the initial reports were that that Summer was underwater for a minute. That those were H's initial statements at the beginning, and those have been revised to be about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Who knows? If Summer wasn't receiving direct supervision, she could have been under a minute, however long, 30 seconds. I don't know that they know. I don't know that they know. So when they speculate a minute, 10 seconds, I think they're just saying it. I don't think they really know how long she was underwater. And so the accident theory and the cover up could be a very reasonable explanation. So I just wanted to touch on that today. I also wanted to let you know that on Saturday, I am planning on producing a segment of series over the Rodney Reed, the state of Texas versus Rodney Reed. I do want to let you know that Rodney Reed is a friend of mine. We have been close. I believe firmly in his innocence. I have been to Texas death row several times to see Rodney. And so please understand that when I am producing the videos with regards to Rodney Reed, there is bias. There is bias because I know him, I consider him a friend, and I believe he's innocent. So please understand that when I come out with a series of Rodney Reed, it is going to come from a very biased standpoint. Um, and finally, I just want to say thank you all. Please like and subscribe to the video if you like what you see. Throw in any type of criticism or discourse. I love it because, again, just like with Emma and Crime Stories Obsessed, I love the fact that it's always challenging my mind on what may have happened to Summer. But whether it was trafficking or whether it was an accident and a cover up, we still need to give 100% of our efforts to bring that child home. Thank you.